It's been another busy day out here in Sochi. The women's team fell to Canada in another instant classic, and the men's team was practicing at the Bolshoy Ice Dome. Let's get you right to the coverage with UnitedStatesOfHockey.com's Chris Peters' thoughts on the women's 3-2 loss to Canada.
Hey, Cam and Harry, good to be with you guys again. And obviously, in another instant classic, another excellent game between the U.S. and Canada in women's hockey. It's what we expect every time these two teams play. Obviously, not the result that the U.S. wanted. Clearly, they fell short of what they wanted to accomplish here, maybe to set the tone heading into the medal round. Now they'll have to focus on the semifinal. I think, when you look at it, you look at an inability to get through the Canadian defense there in the third period, only 3 shots on goal. That was just stifling defense from Team Canada. Their Olympic experience really showed. I thought Canada did a good job of bottling up Team USA's speed. Clearly, they were able to keep some of the star players like Kendall Coyne and Amanda Kessel in check a little bit more, especially in that third period. There was a little bit of controversy there, but at the same time, when you look at the 3 shots that Team USA had on net in that third period, I think that's what's going to loom large. At the same time, a little adversity doesn't hurt, so they'll have to certainly overcome that and give it a go against Canada again, maybe perhaps if they both get there into the gold medal game.
We'll hear more from Chris later about the men's team. Right now, let's hear what Josephine Pucci had to say after the loss to Canada.
We're going to have a day off tomorrow. We're not going to be skating. We've had a pretty good run here of games and practices, so we'll have a day of rest to try and get things right with just off-ice mentality, take a day to think about stuff, and we're going to hit it hard the next day and get ready to go. So
now let's switch gears to the men's team and go out to the Bolshoy Ice Dome, where USA Hockey Magazine's Harry Thompson was on site for practice. Harry?
Out here at Bolshoy Ice Dome, where the U.S. men's team wrapped up their third and final practice this morning in preparation for tomorrow's game against Slovakia. The team is definitely ready to go. They don't usually get this much time off in between games, and so they are ready. They've caught up on their sleep. They've gotten to participate in a little bit of the Olympic spirit. A bunch of the guys showed up today, watched the U.S. women's team play. Talked to Dustin Brown and Joe Pavelski, and they are definitely ready to get going. Dustin Brown is happy that his Los Angeles Kings teammate Jonathan Quick was named the starting goaltender for tomorrow, and knows that he will do a great job. Dan Bilesma said they're just going to concentrate on themselves because they really don't know what to expect from the Slovakian team. Like everybody here, they really don't. They haven't been together, so they have no real idea of how Slovakia is going to play. It should be a great game. If it's like any other games around here, the atmosphere will be electric, and expect great things from the U.S. team. For more on that, I'd like to send it over to our colleague, Chris Peters.
Hey again, Cam and Harry. Yeah, great to see kind of all these decisions start coming to light in terms of what Team USA is going to do, and with Jonathan Quick being named the starting goalie for the game against Slovakia by Dan Bilesma, I think you're giving him the reins at this point. You let him see what he can do. This will be his first game ever in a USA jersey. So not having that international experience coming into the game, certainly a factor. You want to see how he's going to react. I think giving him the start in the first game because of that fact allows you to see what you have. You have a good backup plan in Ryan Miller. You hope that maybe you don't have to use it. Jonathan Quick tends to shine when the lights are brightest, and I think that's going to be a huge factor here. How he handles the Olympic sheet, something that he played on in college at UMass, that's another factor. So a lot to watch in this first game. I think you're going to see a pretty spectacular hockey game between Slovakia and the United States, and it'll be a very interesting test for Jonathan Quick as he gets the start. That's it for me. Back to you guys in Sochi.
All right, well, that's just going to about do it for another edition of USA Hockey Postgame. One quick thing, our hashtag, Dawn's Early Light, took off today, so now we want you to get involved in a fan photo contest. We've put up our best example here, but now you do yours. Take a photo of you watching the game or the sunrise and add hashtag Dawn's Early Light, and then we'll judge the best, share them on the show, our Facebook and our Twitter accounts. Thanks for watching, And up next is men versus Slovakia tomorrow at the Bolshoy Ice Dome.